Right, Sarah, what's wrong? Tell us your story.
I was a really normal, busy mum of 4 kids and worked lots of busy jobs and stuff. And then probably about 7 years ago, I just started to slowly decline. Like life just got a little bit harder.
Yeah.
And we were living over in New Ireland at the time, and I had a really high pressure job, and I just thought that it was just the pressure
The pressure of the job, yeah.
And it wasn't easy. And get home and everything would be fine. So when we moved back to Hamilton, the decline just kept going.
Wow.
And so it's been a really, really steady decline. I have flare-ups where I can't get out of bed for days and days and days on end. But then I have other random days that for like half a day I feel like a completely normal person. I've seen like every doctor. I've just seen like the Googling as a joke.
Yeah.
And so then we finally got to the point that we discovered that I do have Ehler's Danlos, the hypermobile type, which means my collagen doesn't work properly. And then we found that through the family. So that's a logical basis.
Yeah.
But it's through my family with statistically 50% hit rate, and nobody else is bedridden.
Yeah, well, there's a reason for that. The potential is in our genes. The genes don't have the on-off switch. So your genes have got the blueprint, but it's another part of the body, another part of the organism that decides whether or not you get it or not, even if it's in your genes. That's why.
Right.
Yeah.
So then it got worse. I just thought I needed to take some time out, so I finished up a contract here, decided to take 3 months and just not work and not do anything, and then just never went back to work. I just got worse and worse. I steadily became allergic to foods and chemicals, and I started having anaphylactic reactions, and then ended up hospitalised like 8 times in 3 weeks with needing to have EpiPens to keep me going. And then we finally got to the point where a doctor was able to say, look, it's the POTS and dysautonomia does this to you, the mast cell does this bit, the EDS does this bit, and together, and then obviously it all has become chronic fatigue, because that's just a blanket word. We don't know, please go away, you're taking up too many resources. Essentially what that means. And so then, we just reached a point where I've got the only specialist in New Zealand helping me with prototherapy to get my joints stable, but it doesn't change the fact that every day I have less every single day.
Right, so we've got to reverse that. Now, extra spoonful, sure you had an extra spoonful? Wonderful. Right, okay. Now, the purple powder isn't a miracle medicine, it is just a food, but it just puts extra energy in your cells. And one of the things that needs to happen in the organism is all your cells need to take in the nutrition, the water, vitamins and minerals, and every cell's got to get rid of the waste matter, and every cell's got to talk to the cells. And what facilitates that talking to the cells is on the surface of the cells you have these little tree-like structures called glycoforms, and this product helps build those glycoforms. It's a glyconutrient, and if that's what you're missing, you're going to get remarkably better. But if it's not, you'll still have energy put in your system for whatever the body wants to use it for. So the spirit doctors that work through me work for God. And so if you're going to ask for a healing, you've got to ask God there. Like, to me, that's where we go. So that's what I'm asking for. Now, we need to do like a system restore for you. And last year in the UK, I was doing some healing videos, and a top musician over there, a guy called Medwin Goodall, saw me doing this particular thing with sound and said, right, we've got to put that on a CD. And I went into his studio. I ended up making 3 albums. One of the albums is called Restoration, and the most powerful track on the album is called Restoration, and that's what we need to play. I'm just looking at Michelle to see if you've got that on your phone, if you've got Restoration or just mantras. Because what we can do then is we can film as we play the music. So what Restoration does is it's just got this real like space-agey kind of music, ethereal music, but it's got the easing. And then as I heal, I'll bring in more ease. And you all guys will all get to join in the healing. So if you want healing for yourself, you just sit there receiving yourself. But if you want to join in sending healing to Sarah, you can. You can actually just intend that you're going to be a channel for healing and this is what I envisage happening in New Zealand over the next months and years, is little communities coming together to heal each other. You can do it, guys. You don't have to see me. You can all learn to heal.